Hey there guys, what's happening? My name is Sumed Chatterjee from the Flozone Academy, and I am a flow state coach. I help people to perform better and feel better. Today I want to talk about the topic of distraction. Distraction causes a lot of tension, which is the enemy of the artist. We live at a time of distraction. This is an attention deficit economy, meaning that we turn on our computers or our smartphones and immediately we either get into the scroll of death on social media or we get bombarded with so much overwhelming information that we don't know what to trust or what to do with that information because our brain can only store 7 to 8 bits of information at once. Multitasking is a myth. If you are trying to push yourself and hustling instead of getting into alignment, this is going to affect you. On this channel, I would like you to work smarter and not harder. I would like you to merge Eastern philosophy with Western productivity and be able to come from a standpoint of harmony. So this is what we're going to discuss today. The topic of engagement and distraction. If you are currently distracting yourself, maybe you're watching this video right now and you have like 17 tabs open. I'd just like you to close those tabs and get back to this video right now. Okay, first and foremost. The second thing that I would like you to do is create 3 lists. One is a priority list. This means a to-do list, basically, but write down the things that are most important and most urgent for you on the top of that list. Sometimes when we make to-do lists, we don't include the most important things on the top of the list. And so by the end of the list, we get to really important things and we don't complete them because they're not at the top of the list. We have this bias towards accomplishing the things on the top before we accomplish things on the bottom of any list, okay? So even in your grocery list or anything like that, okay? That's the first list, priority list. And you can also make this like traffic colors. So green is like go, 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 really important. Orange is like, okay, kind of important, but we're about to ready to go. And then red is just like, stop. That's not really that important. Avoid that. And the second thing I want to bring up is making a not to-do list. So the not to-do list is basically the red, right? The red traffic color of the stoplight, right? And so the things that you want to avoid, the things that you don't want to do, I want you to put those on that list. And the third thing is a delegation list, okay? So if you're an entrepreneur, if you're running a business, if you are a person who is doing a lot of things at once, maybe you're doing 100 tasks by yourself, maybe you're not passionate about all those 100 tasks. So maybe you can delegate certain tasks to other people who are much more passionate about those tasks, okay? So that's the first thing. Second thing is I want you to think of your mind as a pet. If you have a dog or if you had a cat, I've never really had pets in my life, so I can't speak from that experience. However, if you've had a pet, you know that you have to tame and domesticate and train that pet, just like you have to do with your mind. Okay? You love your pet, so you also love your mind. But you know you have to train it. So when your mind is going, Netflix, ow, 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 it's barking at you, and it's telling you something else, Pornhub, Netflix, do this, do that, distract your mind, take it away from the present moment. Now it's about you taming that pet. Being like, nope, down boy, play dead, roll over, do what needs to be done, and bring your mind back to the focus. This is also really useful with positive self-talk. Now, even Navy SEALs who are incredible at group flow, meaning that like SWAT teams or Navy SEALs, they just all go at once and they have this ability to shock the system awake. Like, go, 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 all right, by the barracks, right now, okay, let's go, right? They have this specific tonality and way of speaking that is very intense, and it shocks their system into taking so much action. So when you find yourself lazy or out of it or demotivated, try shocking your system. It could be a shocking sound, it could be a shocking image. In NLP, or neuro-linguistic programming, we call this an anchor. Now, I have 3 anchors for my sense of focus. The first one is snapping 4 times. And I've associated snapping 4 times to putting my mind back into the present moment and putting focus on the task at hand. Like, if right now we're about to get a phone call, I would just Put it on airplane mode and, okay, snap 4 times. And so try and think of different anchors for yourself. You can definitely think of a couple. I also have it associated with all my senses, so smell, touch something that makes you feel much more relaxed. It could be a stress ball or even a massage ball like this one that's much harder, that could really help you out, release any tension in the body, okay? The last one I have for myself is I tell myself tiger's eye. Now, tiger's eye, a tiger is so honed in and focused in on its prey, and it does not blink, it does not take his eyes off of it. Now, when I think of this imagery, and I think of almost like, okay, a big cat is a tiger, but a small cat is like a kitten that can't take its eyes off of a ball of yarn, right? So if a cat, a little baby, eensy-weensy cat can do that, why can I not focus? So when I remind myself of that, it just sort of supercharges me and I get my mind focused back on the present moment, right? And what I'm doing right now. So understand that you can either become a master distractor by giving yourself labels. Oh, I'm a procrastinator. I'm lazy. I can't do that. I'm not capable of doing that. Oh, no, I'm pretty unfocused, man. I have ADHD, right? It's not ADHD, it's attention dialed into higher dimensions, okay? I want you to reframe and try and speak to yourself in a much more empowering way and remove any labels. Remove any labels that are in the way of messing up your flow state. Because there are going to be lots of labels and identities that you might be telling yourself, oh, I'm this, oh, I'm like this guy, I'm shy, I'm always like that. Always, the word always is an overgeneralization. It states in the mind that it always will be and it will never change. And so when you practice actively taking on this information and really practicing this out, a lot of this stuff I've gotten from different coaches, different mentors, so I can be a laser beam and not a scattered light bulb. Okay, so understand that focus is a skill set. You have to be taught how to concentrate. Like schools and the education system just tells you concentrate, do this, do that, but this is telling you how to. And how to with meditation is, it's just practice, okay? It's repetition and it's practice. So if you can focus your mind on one thing or one mantra or one statement that you can tell yourself, or doing one thing over and over again each day, you're going to get better at it. And with that, I leave you. If you want to work with me personally one-on-one, click the link in the bio, a link to my calendar, where we can talk and speak about the things holding you back and have a flow state activation session, all right? Have an amazing day. May the flow be with you and stay legendary. See you next time.